Well, I just realized that my new phone with the nice camera doesn't focus on me right. Maybe I should keep my glasses on when I make videos. I don't know. Might help. Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's Rogan, your host. I am, as always, happy to see the three of you here. I've been not doing everything I normally do at YouTube and elsewhere because I'm just completely depressed in the last week. I am overwhelmed. I my best my best guess is that it's the medications that have to do with my heart trouble. I don't. I'm always depressed. I'm always really depressed, and I have to medicate the hell out of myself one way or another to keep it under control. Usually, so this is. It took me several days to figure out that this is not organic. It's coming from outside. It's the medications. The two medications that are the offenders. I cut them in half. I might have to, without consulting the doctors, quit taking them entirely and then see from there because I can't take being suicidal much longer. I am just overwhelmed. I can't do anything. The fact that I managed to pretend to be cheerful enough to make this video, it's going to go away as soon as I hit stop. Which is how it was when I was in Tampa and dying. So, like, I mean, I guess heart failure, and yeah, I'm still dying, but not the way I was there. The reason I make this video though is because I've been told at the hospital. I've asked to see a psychiatrist. I'm hoping there are drugs that will help me more than what I've been taking, in part because this is going on, this heavy depression. But I got reasons to be depressed, so I'm not sure that. I mean, I got to throw drugs at it. I don't think talking to anybody is going to help. I'm too smart and weird to talk to a therapist anyway, but because of the heart failure, I can't really take Adderall supplemented with occasional meth, which was my normal regimen before. If I ever return to taking amphetamine regularly, it's gonna be on a much more limited scale because my heart's given out. Maybe Ritalin, I don't know. Vyvanse, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to talk to a doctor about it. That appointment is still 2 months away, even though I got it by telling them at the emergency room I'm having a lot of trouble not hurting myself. I'm not in active danger. Like, I'm not in a situation where I have to call the ambulance and say, please come over and stop me from hurting myself. I'm like one level down from that. Rationally telling them I'm holding it together and not. But I'm lucky there isn't a gun in the house, and I've never felt that depressed before. Well, not for 30 fucking years. I'm kind of old, as you can see. I would get that depressed some when I was really young. I got more reasons to be depressed now, but I tend to be fairly well adjusted to them. This is why I wanted to make the video. They told me at the hospital that I was going to have to wait 3 months to see a doctor for the first time as a new patient, a psychiatrist, I mean, because that's how overwhelmed all the psychiatrists are with people who want to hurt themselves, or people who can't stop thinking about being dead is sort of like another metric. They always ask me, do you want to go to sleep and never wake up? And I always think like, oh, that sounds nice. I don't really say that usually. Yeah, Like, and not only is it entirely overwhelmed here, so that it's 3 months just to get in to see a doctor at all. Uh, it they told me that it's that way everywhere in the country. In the United States, every psychiatry department everywhere is utterly overwhelmed by people who want to die. Um, and that being the case, I mean, I usually say witty things and clever things. I'm too depressed to do that really today. But if I weren't, what could I say? What could I say about that? It's like a invisible self-harm holocaust going on. And well, I just wanted to say this. I guess we're not alone. There's a lot of us. And I'm not exactly a person that people ask to cheer them up normally, or to talk about their problems. I don't strike people as being a sympathetic or friendly ear, obviously. But to the extent that I am, I will be. There's only about 5 people here. But if any of you need someone to talk to, these vast empty spaces full of no comments under my videos are a safe place to talk. And I know that YouTube, like elsewhere, is pretty weird about scanning videos for talk about these subjects. And part of the reason that this is invisible, that there aren't marches in the streets over the suicide plague, is that the social media and places like YouTube are preventing us from discussing the problem openly. Literally, here, suicide is a bad word, on the same level as certain kinds of racist or denigrating language. That's wrong. And like I said, I'm not usually a beacon of comfort, a light in the darkness, but here, to the extent that I can be, I will be. And if you need someone to talk to about this because you can't talk to a doctor or anyone who really cares about you about how much you want to be dead, well, you can talk to me. We'll take it to private messages. And I hope if anyone responds to this, that I get 2 kinds of responses: people who need help and people who can help. If I'm sitting here middle-aged and wise and willing to talk about suicidal ambitions and ideations in a way that psychiatric professionals can't, because they're obligated to report certain things, you can talk to me. Say something in the messages. I usually check in here several times a day. That's it. I don't know if anyone's going to hear this, but that's it. That's all I wanted to say.